And for more on the future of solar energy around the world, I'm joined now by Yiyang Liu, the Deputy Secretary General of the China Photovoltaic Industry Association. Solar is a big part of the energy future for many developing countries, including India and Brazil, but China is the world's leader. Why is solar such a good fit for China, would you say?
Yes, you know that geographically China is a very big country, so we need a lot of energy demand. And second, because we have a very powerful electricity grid, so that can use this kind of solar energy, electricity. And second, and the most important is that the Chinese central government put a great importance on developing the green energy like solar. In last year in COP21, our president, Mr. Xi Jinping, has announced that the non-fossil fuels of our primary energy consumption should be reached to 15% in 2020 and reach to 20% in 2030. So there is still a big gap between our goal and the local stage. So we need to build a lot of solar panels, yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that because it's interesting. Researchers at Stanford University came up with a scenario of what it would take for China to use 100% renewable power sources. And it says if that were to happen, 66% of China's power would come from the sun. That's more than twice as much as wind. Hydropower and other sources would barely be in the mix, in fact. So the question is, what are some of the barriers making that scenario into reality, would you say?
Let me say that the solar has less limited than other renewable energies. If you use the hydropower, you need to build a dam in river. And if you build a wind plant, you need to build in remote areas. And it costs very hard to maintain that plant. But solar you can build everywhere because you can build on your rooftop, and maybe you can build on the larger scale of land. And also you can build 100 megawatts solar plant, or you can just buy one panel. That means 260 watt solar. That can also generate electricity.
Yeah, you were talking about one panel. One of the things that we've seen around the world, just kind of this mixture, the differences between solar power being installed by utilities and then solar power being installed by regular people just deciding they want to put it on their homes. China's seeing a lot of solar development by utilities. How much potential do you think there is for people to start installing them on their homes or around their homes, especially in rural areas?
Yes, it depends on the policies. If we can reduce the price of solar, maybe in 10 years, which we reached the grid parity, I think more and more people are willing to use the solar electricity, because it's much more friendly than the environment. You know, the air pollution is a big problem for China, and the people are more willing to use the green energy. But the only problem is that the solar is a little bit expensive than other electricities.
Yiyang Liu joining us from Beijing. Thanks so much for your insight.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.